Welcome to today's captivating discussion where we delve into the storm brewing around Jessica Hilarious and T.S. Madison, igniting flames across social media. If you have tuned into the Breakfast Club podcast, you are no stranger to Jessica Hilarious' comedic charm and Charlemagne's unfiltered commentary. Recently, Charlemagne stirred the pot with cryptic remarks about big back behavior in reference to Risa Tisa, sparking curiosity and controversy. What exactly does this mean? Well, strap in because we're about to unravel the tangled web of online discourse. Today, we've lined up a series of videos to shed light on the unfolding drama. First up, Charlemagne and Jessica take center stage, setting the tone for the heated exchanges to come. Then T.S. Madison steps into the spotlight with her response, intertwining herself in the narrative of big back people. It's a whirlwind of opinions, accusations, and terminology that demands our attention. This isn't just another viral feud. It's a conversation that's shaping the digital landscape. Get ready to be informed, entertained, and maybe even challenged. Let's dive in and discover what lies beneath the surface of this captivating saga.
Okay, so T.S. Madison threatens Charlemagne for his big back comment.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, oh my God, you should be real scared. Last week, I reported on the viral TikTok series "Who the F Did I Marry" by Risa Tisa. And for those who may not be familiar, this is the woman who had an exclusive series on TikTok to share all the lies her ex-husband told her and how she believed them. Charlemagne shared his opinion on the story when I reported it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I hear a lot of big back behavior. Does she have a big back?
She do give Sheila that was driving up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sheila
did.
was beautiful though.
Yeah, no. You talked about the big back, not the face.
Yeah, you're right.
She's cool.
What's your thing with big backs?
No, I'm just saying because in a situation like this, some of you big backs, y'all got to stop being so thirsty for a man. There's a man out there for you. Okay, this woman believed all of this because she wanted to believe all of this. Big back belief isn't like everybody else's belief. Okay, she said it herself. He said everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
She wanted to believe whatever was coming out of his mouth because she wanted a man so bad.
Okay, so T.S. Madison, a self-proclaimed big backer, she publicly checked in on the rest of the big back brigade to see how she should respond, and she said, hashtag big back people, including me. Y'all letting Charlemagne get away with that? Or are we caving his face in? Let me know.
Whoa.
Yep, there was no LOL, there was no emoji, there was no nothing. First of all, why am I even talking to you? How you just include yourself into that? Now, if you were to say that to her, then what would happen?
Oh, they'd be calling for my head on social media.
I'm talking about social media
Not
in the
only
streets.
that, in the streets.
Everywhere.
They ask for you to be canceled, suspended, and all that.
It's like, what are we even talking about?
Well, let the record show, I didn't even know the young lady had a big back. Okay, I just said it sounded like big back behavior. And I know big back belief when I hear it.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Well,
I don't know why the big back brigade was upset at me.
Well, I don't know how somebody just include themselves in it. Like, why are we?
I don't think she was serious though. Was she serious? That sounded like a.
I don't see no LOL.
The beginning of it sounded like a joke to me.
Well, is she a friend? Did she call you up and say, I'm just playing?
No, I'm talking about the beginning when she said the big back people. What did she say?
She believes she has a big back. She said, hashtag big back people, including me.
Yeah, I thought that was a joke.
Are we caving in his face?
Yeah, don't do that, T.S. Madison. You know what I'm saying? Because like, Jess just said it would, if I was to make a tweet about a transgender like that and end it by saying, oh, we caving their face in, social media would be calling for my head.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's play nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's absolutely play nice. That's crazy because that's going to fly right up under the radar because, I guess she could say that. That's crazy. I don't understand.
I'm a part of the big back. Yes, I am a self-proclaimed big backer. I'm a big backer, a big banker, all that. So just so when you add big back on it, add big back, big bank, big mouth, big energy, big presence. Add that on there. Big standing on business. Add that. You talking about me.
See, Jessica's real problem is that she is starting to become to the trans community what Boosie has become to the LGBTQ community. Remember that rage farming is a very viable strategy for people who depend on the internet for income to stay relevant. You either go viral for your talent or you go viral for people off. And since that girl's Instagram skit days, we haven't seen her go viral for a stand-up, for an acting performance, for an interview, other than the one where she talked about being misgendered. We saw her go viral last year for that transphobic rant. And then what's really irritating is that cisgender women like her say whatever mean, hateful thing that they can think of and then get mad when people call that out for the transphobia that it is. And T.S. Madison clocked this. You stood up there talking about who's going to protect the natural born cis from the soil woman. But then when Charlemagne started unnecessarily valuing that woman based off the size of her back, what you do? Put on your big red nose and start clowning. Right in the circus with him. Because you don't actually care about protecting women. You care about being chosen by men. And what did the size of your back have to do with the fact that you didn't get chose by Country Wayne and he just embarrassed you for 5 years publicly? Charlemagne, what did the size of your wife's back have to do with you ignoring her over and over again and violating the commitment you made to her? Jessica unnecessarily brought up T.S. Madison's response to Charlemagne because, again, she knows that her currency and what she has to offer that production is her ability to go viral on the internet for her controversy with trans people. That is always a check she can cash in. That's why she addressed that girl calling her transphobic on the show and not just on her Instagram story like she would normally do or in real life if she really felt pressure about it. Like, you're not fooling nobody. We see straight, and it's late and it's tired, and if I was happy, she wouldn't be hating.
I'm just gonna say this, and I'm only gonna say it once, and I'm gonna leave it here. Charlemagne made a comment about Reese's Tisa and the Big Back Brigade. He was the woman and thinking because she got a big back and she's heavyset that she just fell in love with this man because she couldn't fall in love and nobody else wanted to marry her. Yes, he was wrong for that. But at the same time, if we calling out wrongdoings, T.S. Madison, what was your point in saying, are we pushing his face in because he said something about the Big Back Brigade? I got a big back. What's the problem? He said something, he wasn't talking to you. Now, if he says something wrong, y'all gonna label him as transphobic and homophobic and all this and all that because she's a transgender woman. But that does not mean she has the right. Gendered people, as a community, y'all don't have rights to run y'all mouth to somebody and think somebody is not going to run their mouth back to you. And when they do, I need you to understand, it's not always somebody homophobic or transphobic. People just not playing with y'all and just not going to allow y'all to say what you want to say. That's like coming on here calling me a short gap tooth bitch, and then I'm not going to come back and read the A-ring back smell behind her is. I'm going to read the both of y'all.
It sounded like
well, listen, I don't think T.S. Madison was mad.
Big Back belief when I hear it.
Okay,
that's all.
Well,
I don't know why the Big Back Brigade was upset at me.
Well, I don't know how somebody just include themselves.
The same way you include yourself in other people's business when you report live with Jess with the man.
What she says, that sounded like
I don't see no LOL.
You don't see LOLs when they come to you too.
Is she afraid that she call you up and say,
I love Jess.
No, I'm talking about the beginning when she said.
Now that we've ridden the roller coaster of reactions, it's time to rewind and discover where this wild ride began. Picture this, the electrifying world of Risa Tisa's TikTok series, Who TF Did I Marry? As Risa Tisa spills the tea on her tumultuous marriage, viewers are hooked, eagerly awaiting each new twist and turn. But it was within the dramatic backdrop that the term big back behavior first made its debut. Imagine Jessica Hilarious trying to dish the juicy details to Charlemagne, only to unknowingly kick off a whirlwind of controversy. Charlemagne, with his signature flair for the cryptic, drops the bombshell. I think that's big back behavior. Cue the gasps, the speculation and the internet frenzy. From there, the drama escalates faster than a viral meme, with reactions ranging from shock to downright disbelief. But wait, there is more. That's when T.S. Madison enters the scene, injecting her own brand of sass into the mix and turning up the heat even further, with tension skyrocketing and opinions flying left and right. It's a showdown fit for the digital age. So as we rewind the tape and revisit the roots of this uproarious saga, get ready to laugh, gasp, and maybe even spill some tea of your own. This isn't just a story, it's a wild ride through the highs and lows of the online entertainment. As the dust settles from Charlemagne's bombshell comment, a new player enters the arena, T.S. Madison. With sass in her stride and fire in her eyes, she boldly calls out #BigBackPeople. Are you all letting Charlemagne get away with that? Or are we calling him out? The internet erupts in a frenzy of opinions, with battle lines drawn and hashtags flying left and right. But amidst the chaos, one question remains: who's in their right? And who's in their wrong? Some are quick to jump to Jessica Hilarious' defense, arguing that her intentions were misunderstood. After all, who wouldn't be caught off guard by Charlemagne's cryptic proclamation? But others ain't so forgiving, questioning T.S. Madison's decision to insert herself in the fray. Should she have thrown herself into the mix? They wonder aloudly. It's a debate as old as the internet itself, with no easy answers in sight. So, as the virtual battleground heats up, the stage is set for a showdown of epic proportions. Who will emerge victorious in the clash of opinions? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure: when it comes to online drama, anything can happen. As the flames of controversy continue to rage, the wildfire of discussion spreads far and wide. T.S. Madison ignites the blaze even further by delving into Jessica Hilarious's personal life, dragging her previous relationships into the spotlight. What began as a snippet from Jessica's podcast becomes fuel to the fire, as Madison dedicates an entire episode to dissecting the drama. It's a showdown of epic proportions, with emotions running high and no topic off limits. But amidst the intensity, Madison offers a glimmer of levity, suggesting that her comments were friendly. Yet, the lack of a laugh track leaves the door wide open for interpretation, allowing the controversy to spiral out of control. Jessica Hilarious enters the scene, ready to defend herself against the onslaught of scrutiny, determined to set the record straight. Social media and emojis, they are like the peanut butter and jelly of the internet, right? Emojis, those little symbols that add spice to our online conversations. They can totally change the vibe of a post. But what happens when there are no emojis? It's like leaving your post out in the cold, open to all sorts of interpretations. Take that recent comment from T.S. Madison, for example. Was it a joke? Without an emoji to give us a hint, it's like trying to read tea leaves. Maybe the person who wrote it knew it would stir up some drama, or maybe they just forgot to add a smiley face. But that's the thing about social media. Anything can blow up and become the talk of the town in a flash. One little comment can start a whole big conversation that seems like it will never end. It's like a roller coaster ride through the internet, where every post has the potential to go viral. So next time you're posting something, maybe throw in a few emojis just to be safe. Because in the world of social media, a little emoji can go a long way in getting your point across. The tangled web of online debates. It's like watching a soap opera unfold in real time. Who wouldn't have thought that a simple commentary could spiral into the tension-filled spectacle we are witnessing now? Picture this: a harmless remark sparks a wildfire of discussions, drawing in all sorts of characters from the digital landscape. But what's truly fascinating is how the reactions to Charlemagne's comment seem to be met with more forgiveness, while Jessica Hilarious finds herself under a harsher spotlight. Some speculate that Jessica's role on the Breakfast Club podcast, particularly in discussions about transgender issues, may have played a role in amplifying the scrutiny. But is there truth to this claim, or is it just another layer of drama added to the mix? And let's not forget T.S. Madison's own take on the situation, where she suggests that Charlemagne may have misunderstood the jest behind her comment. It's a whirlwind of speculation, observation, and interpretation, with tensions flying between Jessica and T.S. Madison taking center stage. As we watch this drama unfold, one can't help but wonder, could this all have been avoided? Was it really necessary for a simple commentary to escalate into a heated debate? Or are we simply witnessing a natural ebb and flow of online discourse, where every comment has the potential to spark controversy? Whatever the case may be, one thing's for sure: this saga is far from over. The internet's appetite for drama shows no signs of stopping. If you found this discussion interesting, please like, share, and subscribe. What are your thoughts on this heated debate? Do you think it was necessary for things to escalate like this? And how do you feel about Jessica's reception from the online community? We want to hear from you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section and let's get the conversation going.